it's X-Men March, bitches.
So it's X-Men First Class now, and what the fuck? The opening is exactly the same as the first X-Men, by the way, which is a great opening. You know, forgot to talk about that in the X-Men 1 video, whatever. But yeah, X-Men First Class, bitches. Seen it once, twice, 2 times, I think. But around when it came out, so 100 years ago, I guess. So we're in the 1940s, and Eric, whatever, Magneto is with Kevin Bacon, and Kevin Bacon killed his mother. And Magneto got angry, and he squashed the helmets of the Nazis. Squashed the helmets, so it's PG-13, so you couldn't see anything. But that was pretty cool. He's going full-blown. All right, so Charles Xavier is a dog. He yeah, he's a dog. He gets laid. I remember Jennifer. She's a great actress, but I remember her character. I was like, she's so different in the other X-Men films. But
you have Echechromia too.
Well, and Magneto took out the crown from this guy. The teeth. I have a problem with teeth. So things. But Magneto, what's his Michael Fassbender and what's his face? Xavier. I think they're equally as good as what's his face? Ian McKellen and Patrick Stewart. What the fuck is this? Reese what's his face? Whatever. And I like the Magneto theme. And also visually it's more interesting. It has more color. It's just better. It's just better than the other ones.
Yeah.
And Rose Byrne, yeah, she's pretty. She's pretty. I really forgot she was in this film. So January Jones is dressed in a white bra and something. And Rose Byrne is in a black bra. It's like it's in the Hellfire Club thing, and they're like, well, they're pretty good looking. So, oh Jesus, fuck, I need to get laid. Anyway, January Jones is extremely hot, but so is Rose. But January Jones isn't necessarily like, what the fuck? Why can I talk? Necessarily a good actor, but it's the '60s, and that itself is like more visually interesting, and yeah. But I'm, visually, there's not women in underwear, but decorations, the set design, and everything, I like the whole, when Magneto is at the bar in Argentina, and he's fighting these Nazis, and he's killing them, that's cool, and the theme is cool. And I like how it's juxtaposed, everything, like Magneto is going through, it's juxtaposed with the more laid-back life, with Charles Xavier and what's her face, Mystique. It's like he's having a good time and fucking around and whatever. And yeah, you really get where fucking Magneto is coming from, where he is coming from. Like, if you have that power and you can kill some Nazis, why not? Especially if you're Jewish and on the Holocaust thing. James McAvoy is his name. Yeah.
I cannot take you anywhere else.
I think this is the best one yet.
Okay. Good idea.
But it's I'll say this. I am actually excited for X-Men to be in the MCU. I'm not a huge MCU guy, especially not nowadays, but they have some good films here and there. But it just feels right that the X-Men are together with the other superheroes. You know, it's like I know people, and I agree that Marvel films, MCU films, are too quippy and too humorous, like too jokey and like everything. But I think these films are too serious, and I would like to see more. I wouldn't say goofiness, but you know, when you have serious characters together with not serious characters, with actually funny characters and levity to it, the serious character becomes better. You know, it's better because like everybody's serious here, and it's all right. I'm somewhat invested in this film, but not very invested. Thus far, how long are we into it? 30 minutes. All right. So I'm really curious about Days of Future Past now. I remember that being a really good one. But you know, it's Bryan Singer. Compared, like thinking about how little visual flair the two first X-Men films was, directed by Bryan Singer. I'm curious because there was nothing special about it, but you have some sort of directors. What did they say about Ridley Scott? Ridley Scott is as good as the script. So if Ridley Scott has a shitty script, it's a shitty movie, you know? He doesn't elevate the script. I just thought it was that the quote referred to. I don't know, but remember Days of Future Past had a strong protagonist in Wolverine, and that he actually worked as a protagonist. Yeah. I'm mildly invested, but sorry. I'm sorry to be such a sourpuss, you know, but it's, if someone were to turn this off right now, I wouldn't lose any sleep over it. You know, I'm sort of doing this for YouTube. It's kind of sad. Sort of almost like, you know, I want to like these films more than I do, but I don't. Well, this is, you know what this is? Good. It's good. It's not fine. It's not fine. It's fine. It's good. Good. Not good. Good. It's good. It's good. It's all right. It's good. That's my review of it thus far. Okay, I'm gonna say something that I never fucking say when it comes to films. I like the costumes. You know, it's the 60s, but you know, Magneto's cool, her clothes are cool, and what the fuck, James McAvoy, and you know, everything, cool clothes. You know, it has some sort of personality, even though it's I would like it to be more personality than it is, and I'm kind of hoping that would be the case, that the X-Men gets more of a personality when introduced into the MCU and everything. Except for the cool Magneto theme. Well, the Magneto theme is cool, but it's no like the Batman or anything like that. It's cool, but it's not something I would listen to. Like the Batman score from the newest The Batman. I love that film. Anyway, But either except for the Magneto theme, the music is pretty generic, if you ask me. I'm curious, like, I'm getting more and more, like, curious about Days of Future Past now, because I'm 4 movies in now. No, 5. Wait, I gotta count. Yeah, 5. And some are shit, some are fuck. The Apocalypse, that was schlock. I remember that was schlock, and but it was too long, I think. I kind of, this is again me. I get why people would call me a contrarian asshole. Because I remember kind of thinking Dark Phoenix also, right? But I'm a huge Hans Zimmer nerd, though. Hans Zimmer is the composer, that kind of a composer that elevates everything. And the score in that film is great. So maybe it's that. Or the 90s aesthetic, kind of. I don't know. But I'll see. I'm watching this film and I'm starting to talk about the other X-Men films. It's not very captivating. I'm sorry. Fucking sorry, man. It's sad. It's sad that it's like that. But that's Zoe Kravitz. It is. She's not ugly either. God damn it. It's a montage now where they're finding the X-Men, and she has wings like a bird, no, like an insect. That looks stupid, but she's a stripper, though. I don't know. There's a lot of women in scanty clothes here in this film. She was also Catwoman in The Batman, so, you know.
You get to keep your clothes on.
Yeah. And the black guy, the guy in the taxi right now, he is in the Superman film, the newest Superman film. And there's a montage, and there are visiting. Now there's a prison.
I'm not planning on putting him with others. First guy I've ever met who actually prefers solitary confinement.
What kind of mutant is this? Oh, it's a guy. It's a guy. Oh, just a guy.
Crazy, huh?
Oh, and this guy can talk to fish or
You
something.
like fish? I like fish too.
He likes fish.
Maybe we should bite sometime and talk about
He has a
it.
weird face, though.
I'd rather go out with the fish.
Weird face. Oh, he can blow bubbles.
These fish?
Oh. Oh, he showed her. So Fish Boy was in an aquarium looking at fish with a lady. He asked her out, and she said, I would rather date the fish, and she walks away. But then Fish Boy blows at the aquarium, and then the fish just disappears. And he says, yeah, well, like these fish? And she looks back, there's no fish. I don't get it. Is that supposed to be clever? Or is that them trying humor? That's what I mean, kind of. You know, the few times they're trying, you know, attempting some sort of humor, it just falls completely flat. What? I didn't get it. What the fuck? You mean these fish? Oh, they're gone, okay. I meant the fish that were there. Oh, now it's Wolverine! And he drops the F-bomb.
Excuse me, I'm Eric Lindstrom. Tell Xavier, go fuck yourself.
Go fuck yourself. That's what I'm saying to the right-wingers. Go fuck yourself. That's what we got from Wolverine. That's it. That's the end of the most sort of frustrating thing about these films. There's not that much to talk about.
And don't worry.
Really. January Jones looks really good though. She's taking off her clothes. Okay. Nope. That's good. Yeah, okay, so Magneto is doing something cool. Yeah, Magneto is cool. You know, Michael Fassbender and James McAvoy are cool.
Like what?
Yeah, there's not that much to say. What's up with January Jones being in underwear all the time? What the fuck, man? It's, I don't hate it, but still also I hate it. Have you ever, like, okay, so my YouTube, like, it's some sort of thing going, taking a shit or something, and you're like, oh, it's a beautiful woman pops up, and you click at it, and then just more beautiful women show up, and more. I get that, like, influencers and stuff, like pictures on YouTube, and it's like, fuck, she's hot, and it's wonderful to look at, but also, no, man, I don't need to be reminded that it's a dry spell now. Yeah. Well, okay, fuck. I mean, like, I'm watching videos about turtles. You know, I like turtles, for real. I think turtles and tortoises. I had a turtle before, but he ran away and I've never seen him since. But yeah. Interesting characters. How many interesting characters is there in First Class? Xavier, Magneto. Guess Jennifer Lawrence, but I don't know why couldn't she be another mutant? You know, why does she has to be Mystique? She could easily work the same exact way. She never kind of uses her powers. Like, she's just Jennifer Lawrence. Why is it Mystique? You know, it could be Rock Woman. She can throw rocks. It's the same story anyway. Except for, like, tell me one more interesting character, you know? That's the thing. Oof, I'm shitting on this too. I'm sorry, I'm shitting on them, but they're not great. No, a word, a Norwegian, an English word, I have a problem saying. I'm pretty good at English, right? You can hear that. And but there's a word, I just heard a word there in the film. And that's a word I have somewhat difficult saying. And question.
When the Russian missile ship arrived.
A question. Ah, it's the guy from Twin Peaks. Have you seen Twin Peaks season 3? That's awesome. Twin Peaks season 3 is great. And it's the guy who killed Laura Palmer. Her dad. Not Bob. Well, Bob. But in her dad's form. Whatever. Fuck it. So, I've written some notes. There's not much to say, you know. The Soviet Union, I like. I've always liked the uniforms and the music, the Red Army music and everything about the Soviet Union. And when they showed up in X-Men First Class, it reminded me sort of like old James Bond movies, or, you know, when Soviet always was the villains, like that. And I like that they work in the Cuba crisis into the plot. Beast transformation is cool. It's really cool the way it's filmed and anything, but the way he looks, stupid as fuck. He looks so stupid. Well, they're doing some, like with Beast, they're giving him this arc that he needs to accept himself, like, because he has this feat, and he looks like Nicholas Holt. So now it's Lex Luthor. It looks like him, because it is him, but he has just have large ass feet, and he takes a fucking thing, and he becomes the Beast. It looks so stupid, but it's an arc. But I wouldn't call him interesting character. I wouldn't say that at all. Yeah. If you were to say that everybody here has an arc, you wouldn't necessarily be wrong. The fish boy with the bubble mouth, he now learns how to fly, so that's sort of an arc. You know, he goes from one place to another, and the Flash guy, the guy who was like fucking Cyclops' father or whatever, whatever. Guess you could say that. So, yeah. Maybe it's me, you know. Maybe it's just me that these films doesn't resonate. I don't. Why am I shitting on them? Well, they're not good though. Well, they're fine, but I'm open-minded enough to think that maybe it's just me that I don't like. Superman, I thought was a good film in 2025, but it wasn't my kind of film. But I recognize it was a good film. And maybe these aren't just aren't for me, but I wouldn't necessarily. They're not like Superman has a lot of personality, you know. This one has more personality than the others, but still, it's the generic music, it's the generic characters, it's like the generic villain. There's a lot of generic stuff here, and yeah, I don't know, maybe it's just me that I hate this fucking film. I would love to love one of them pretty fucking soon, because if I'm gonna have the same reaction to every single fucking X-Men film, this X-Men March thing is not gonna be very interesting for you. Like I'm saying, like, to every movie, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine to every single fucking movie. I know I love Logan though, but fuck, what if I'm seeing the Logan again and I hate it, or like fuck, it's slow. Maybe it's me. The film has 86 on Rotten Tomatoes, and from critics, usually 90% of the time I agree with the critics, because when you see more and more films, that's why critics are the way that they are, because they see so many films. And I most of the time I agree with the critics, in films, but there's like The Exorcist on Rotten Tomatoes has like 79% or something. The Exorcist, and this had 86. And I saw a review that's like strong script and strong direction. It's a serviceable script. It's above serviceable. It's above serviceable. As I said, everything, like there's setups and there's payoffs and there's arcs and everything, and they're good performances, but where's there's something lacking. There's something lacking still. And I think it's the levity. I think it's taken itself too serious. For me, I think that's the case. What if like the music started I kind of love superhero schlock, or like WandaVision, which is a really good show. It's a while since I saw it. I saw it when it came out, and then I haven't seen it. But I liked it a lot. And everybody got disappointed at the last episode, because she was just shooting lasers at this witch lady. But I loved it. They were shooting things. Yeah, and Vision and the other Vision are shooting lasers at it. I love superhero schlock. So I smiled so much. Yeah, I had a big smile on my face when I saw the last episode of WandaVision. Of course, I agree, it's not as good as the actual show was. But I have a soft spot for shooting lasers at each other. Rah! 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 Wah! Wah! Things like that. And I kind of want that, you know? Is that the cool thing? I'm not an X-Men comic book nerd, and I never saw the cartoon. I've seen like 60% of X-Men 76, and I really liked it. But here's the thing about me and animated shows and films and whatever. I fall out. I need actors, I think. I need faces to read and everything. And yes, but I liked it. I liked X-Men 76. I liked how how much of a personality it had. And like it got fucking batshit crazy, you know? I think it's that. I think it's that it's safe. Yeah, I feel like this film is sort of safe. I'm the kind of guy that films that has a big swing and a miss, but they fucking try, you know. This feels safe. So now Magneto was like, because his whole thing is that he needs to to do his powers to lift like big shit, you know, big things like the thing, like the satellite, you know. Xavier said to him you gotta. It's not just rage. You gotta open up your feelings or whatever, or some bullshit like that. And, you know, I can't take on the thing on a satellite, whatever, but he does take a submarine arc. But, it's not it's not that interesting, no, it's not that interesting. Oh, you see those kind of arcs, you know, miles away. It's not nothing surprising here, you know. It's safe. It's safe. All right, that's it. So Magneto puts a coin in Kevin Bacon's face because Magneto's shock is a bad guy. Oh my God! And it takes over the X-Men. That's supporting Kevin Bacon. Charles Xavier gets paralyzed because the recoil from the bullet and whatever, and yeah, that's about it. Somebody dies, who cares? And also Beast has this arc in accepting himself and everything, but in Days of Future Past, which I'm if I'm remembering correctly, he is human again. So fuck, right? And seriously, it's the possibility that it's just me, you know. There's a possibility. Look at this. There's a possibility that it's just me, that I'm just not into these films. Maybe it's a combination. I'm, you know, when YouTube assholes say, leave a comment in the comment section, leave a comment, and they're asking you something, and they're never gonna check out your answers. That's me. No, seriously, in this case, I'm sort of fucking actually curious. What if the one or two people that have seen this to the end, my fucking review, what do you think about First Class? I remember people loving this. And yeah, as I said, it has 86 on Rotten Tomatoes critics, and I think 87 from what's it called? What do you call it? Popcorn people. What do you call it? Popcorn thing. Whatever. Fuck it. So I'm just curious what you think, you know? Alright? Peace, motherfucker! Fuck this. Fucking a whole month. Whole fucking month. Jävla month. Det blir drittgrejer.